Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Thursday, and we're here once more to go into the Remedyverse. I'm your host Randy, and just me today. And yeah, so we're going to be playing some more Alan Wake, uploading part 1 to the YouTube here shortly. You can follow us, as you can see below there, down there, Ghost Beach Game Clips, mirrored. Games clips, plural, because I'm bad at branding. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it real quick. That last song you heard was Stuck in My Soul by Elliot Holmes. And before that was No Way to Live by White Drift. And that's from my Ghost Beach Games playlist. I think if you search it on Spotify, you can see it. That's not a plug or anything. I just want to show off the music because it's good music. All right. And I hope it's royalty free. So far, so good. All right. Let's get into it. Someone let me know if the levels are off. Why is that coming through my speakers? Alan. That's not... Alright. Let me reset the game here because I think it stuck to the wrong audio channel. PC Gaming has its ups and downs. Mostly ups. There we go. That's coming through me. Alan Wake. Press any key to play. Oh. Controller's not on for some reason? Oh, wait. Gotta wake it up. There we go. Alrighty. Bring this microphone a little bit closer so I can force myself to sit up straight like a good boy. Alan Wake is coming through me. Steam Cloud Alan Wake. Oh, did you... Really? That can't... Man. Alright, I guess I gotta fight the birds again. I probably didn't go far enough to trigger a save spot. That's my fault. I should have went further. But now you get to hear my great Barry line again.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
All birds are weird, Barry. You're gonna have to be more specific about what they're doing. Pause for audience laughter. Oh no. These birds are weird. You hit them with a flashlight and they die. Make them go away, Al. Can I turn his, like... I know they're doing like an audio distance thing. Can I turn these down just a touch so you can hear the dialogue a little bit better? Oh! Does it sound weird if I say I've always wanted to shoot a flare gun into a flock of birds? Like, obviously not really, because that would hurt the birds, and I don't want to hurt birds. But at the same time, this just feels real satisfying. You know, this angry group of birds is coming at me, and I just shoot them with a flare gun, and they all explode. I think a flare gun might be one of my favorite video game weapons.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
You know, I think back to the flare gun in TF2 for the pyro.
Hey, Al.
They're all drones. They're not real. Yeah.
Sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic
Shadow
episode,
drones.
man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared.
Was I further than this?
The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
No, this is where I left off. That's right. What's real funny is this is going to end with a previously on. While I'm literally
For
playing
me,
through
the
previously
supernatural
on.
has always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche. A tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a
real,
single
for real.
word on paper.
Young Alan
Barry
Wake.
Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet,
I'm
brilliant
totally
girl.
speaking
You and Mr.
normal.
Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be
Nothing
there in
bad
less
is
than an
happening.
hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
good girl.
Ooh, we get to listen to Haunted one more time. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. If I don't talk over this, I'll get DMCA. Talk over this. Go listen to it on streaming or something. Haunted by Poe. Reminds you of Lisa from Silent Hill. I mean, she kind of plays that role. Like she's definitely the good innocent character that gets caught in the nightmare. The pretty lady that everyone can like to look at. I mean, you could trace that back to her being basically Laura from Twin Peaks, if Laura was alive during the events of Twin Peaks. Yeah. I need to keep talking over this. Ba-da-ba-ba. I got a lot of followers. I should post on Facebook more often.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Sorry, I was just looking at my stats.
Help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see a wife.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript.
Oh, yep, that paused it. Sorry, 1 second. My game capture screen is a wee bit out. Man, am I gonna have to put it that far out of frame? I tried very hard to fix this. Apparently I just made it worse. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just made it worse. Okay, I'll have to go back and edit that. Sure, because my display capture one was perfectly set. Curious on what the difference is. Alright. Well, I'll just have to all be pleasantly annoyed by that. One thing after another with this stuff. Okay. Back to Alan.
Supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were
Resourceful.
too hard on her.
Spelled with
Listen,
3
I found out
Z's.
all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll
That's
be right
putting
over,
it
Sheriff.
mildly.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, She's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane.
I mean, I'm not
Now,
getting into
some
that.
of the articles I found
Paul
about him make
Heyman
him
would
out
be
to
a great
famous
live-action
writer,
Barry.
but I ran a bunch
Holy
of searches,
shit, you are not
couldn't find
wrong.
a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be
Holy
called
shit.
Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Yeah, I'm a little more interested in the boat that fell out of the sky, but okay. Hey, look, my dogs. My dogs. Is Finian here? Nope. Finian went away. My dogs. Granny Claus
Follow
clam
me.
cheddar.
It's
I'm
not
reading
far.
the menu. Cauldron Lake deep fry plate. Zany chicken fried steak. Asgardian chicken
Listen, I
parmesan.
got things to do.
I swear to
This place don't run
Christ.
itself.
I'm gonna break your other leg. And that's why this stream is rated mature. Shit, did I post on Facebook that I was going live today?
It gets
I
better.
didn't think so.
A local girl,
A
Barbara
weird
Jagger,
buzzing
drowned in
turned up.
Cauldron Lake just a
Try
week
muting my
earlier.
volume input
They
for a
were
moment.
lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag comes for you in the... Other stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some...
No, I did just try to tell you that knowingly after I muted myself. Well, while I'm out here, I gotta go post on Facebook that I'm live. Because I got a bunch of followers from there. Okay, back to work. So it is my mic. I think I might just need a new microphone. This one might just be a little busted up. This is kind of old.
A breakdown.
I mean, I got a little part here at the bottom that keeps falling off, so... Oops. That's not supposed to happen because I'm supposed to have this up. There we go. Is this a series by The Remedy? But I'm gonna say no, Looter, and I'm gonna
give
say
me a
no
break,
because
mister.
I
Can
don't.
we just get a
I
move
don't know who you're
on?
talking about. What? Steam interface is acting weird. Yeah. Okay, it's Rose's. I know where to go. Thermos? No, no thermos. Also, hello, Looter. I should have actually said hi instead of just being confused by your comment. How you doing today, Looter? Having a good Thursday? Yes, I had to double check myself. This guy's yelling at me to hurry up. Could have caught up.
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, Barry, that's not inconspicuous. Boy, that knock animation. That was something.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake.
Ooh.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
Oh no, Rose is fine.
Wha-
Case of the Mondays, am I right? And the drugging you. Because she's totally not possessed.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
That's a lot to throw at me, light in the sky.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
That's a really good just screenshot if you want to like try and sell someone on this game.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Yep. Totally normal.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Wow, Alan.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Cooking with corn. 72 tasty recipes.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. Have a nice day. Come back soon.
Thanks, Rose. Barry, you, watch Rose.
My gun
Rose,
and
you watch
flashlight were
Barry.
gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Please tell me this page mentions using a crane to get Barry up and into my car.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
That narc! Muffled techno music coming in from the trailer. My favorite kind. Looter, you big fan of Alan Wake?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Wasn't Walt the guy that was in jail for drinking?
I had argument with Danny.
Yeah.
You know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law.
Okay, yeah. Very specifically calling that out.
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I can feel it
I was
calling.
just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Is it? Looks pretty nice. Pat's got some good taste for 70-year-old midnight radio DJ. I guess, like, the more I say that sentence that describes him, the more sense it does make, but... No thermoses. I should not care about the thermoses and just go. I got shit to do. We got a lot of games to get through.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
What am I gonna get? I didn't do anything. What the fuck?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
She's
This is
fine.
Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Triple A.
Woo! Action, Ellen.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
Goddamn maniac.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy now.
Don't let him get away. Move it, move it, move it. I'll have you shot if you let him get away.
Alan Sweepy. You a big fan of the other Remedy games, Looter? Quantum Break, Control. Alan Wake's American Nightmare.
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
This way, go. Man out. Stop. Another way. Stop. Come on. God damn it, where did he go? He moved away. Keep an eye out.
How's the game audio?
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Solid? Okay, cool. Thank you.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
The Alan Wake DLC for Control's really good. Oh! That's a rough drive, buddy.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
The new season of American Idol starts Thursday on Fox. Goddamn feds coming in. Yeah, I'm very excited to get back to Control. I super duper love that game.
Search the area.
Search these nuts, Nightingale.
Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
All right. Something's ruining their day. I need to come up with like FBI agent names.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me.
So start yelling
The cops
back at
didn't stand a
Nightingale.
chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Obviously, I got Fox Mulder. Who's the one from Twin Peaks? My name is blanking. Or his name is blanking. Oh, give me a flashlight. What are you doing? Well, those aren't for me. Darkness, what do you want? Because it seems like you wanted the cops to catch up with me to make my life more miserable. But then you crash all their efforts. Oh! Got a spare quarter to put in here. It's Stuckey's, isn't it?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on!
Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in and take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
With the bottom of his pistol.
Yeah, looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
They both drunk.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Thank God for the sign that just says radio station.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Didn't this have some weird product placement stuff with the battery? Oh, so this isn't the remaster. This is the original version.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get
The
through
gate
with
went
it.
all Havoc physics engine on me.
There was no
We're
power
talking
to the
early
searchlight.
days. But yeah, the Duracell batteries are, and the Verizon phone, all that was scrubbed out of the remaster, which gets really funny when you look at the very obvious product placement shots, and then it's just a blank cell phone. It's kind of funny. I get it and everything. It's just funny.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
And by fix it, I mean play the mini game. Oh no, I actually have to. Alan kick. Alan pull. Alan light. Yeah, there's even a bad Verizon joke in the first DLC. Or one of the DLC. Like a "can you hear me now" joke. Which again, no longer plays in the remaster. But is still there. Fresh right. Manuscripts, nothing. Okay, moving on. Get go bye-bye.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Can you name a horror game they're not ideal for? Oh, taken found the cops. Flashbang. Flash, flash, bang, bang. Missed someone.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Big ol'
Well,
ruckus.
it's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out
Bullets
what's going on?
from a revolver. Bullets from a gun. Bullets through the atmosphere. Bum, bum. Here they come.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, got an achievement for killing 4 of them with a flashbang. Why did that follow me? Okay, cops don't have this many flashbangs in their trunk. Alan Wake. Alright. I'm gonna complain about realism in this game about shadows attacking me. Flash bang shakalaka. You have the right to remain. Flashbang.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Pat, if you get my signal.
What do you mean?
Oh. Cool, this lady can fuck off.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake
No!
just walked in. Folks,
No!
I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
No! You fucking narc!
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown.
Shut up, Fox Mulder.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I don't watch a lot of FBI shows. I've got no names in my head other than Fox Mulder.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
That's such a
I had
specific
fallen
reference.
from the cliffs, it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming
Ninja
a book
Vanish.
The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I would like it if we finally get to know what the hell Nightingale's deal is. Because if my memory serves me, we don't find out in this game. Or the DLC. we got real bullets from a revolver.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
The darkness controls the taken. Oh, I thought for sure there'd be a thermos or manuscript up here. Oh well. Whee! Oh right, this is one of the achievements I forgot to look for. Gotta hop out for some work stuff. Alright, well thanks for hanging. Thanks for swinging by. Hope you have a good rest of your day, sir. You go kick work's ass.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed
That's
through the
ominous.
concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
If it were an animal, it would be turning its head and roaring. But that's silly. It's not an animal, it's a bulldozer. Anyway, it turned its head and came for me. I'm sure this won't be ominous at all.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
He was an asshole.
And it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Ellen Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
That guy sucks. He is just the worst.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing
Thanks
that
for
hadn't been
rising.
right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at.
I mean, you described it pretty well.
The object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
I hate it when my pipes shake in a dark rage and then fly at me. So I could never be a plumber. I don't know how those people deal with that. I like that it just shows up as like an error log on the left. Of like, no, your item limit's been reached. You can press the button over and over all you want. They should have made a version for this for the Wii where you could shake the Wii remote to charge your flashlight back up. And that's my bad idea for the day. Just kidding, I'll have plenty more. Hope y'all are having a good day out there. Seems like the weather's alright here in Texas.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
And not that bulldozer that was in the story page.
That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Including a dark pipe. Flashbang, flashbang. Wheelbarrow's going all Jacob's Ladder on me.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Hey, I'm going to the lodge. That's exciting.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Yeah, but it's still fun. I got the heavy-duty flashlight, which I'd make fun of, but if you've ever had like a good mag light, shit makes a difference. Certainly didn't. Right in the head. collectibles? Crazy. And now, shake your Wii remote to recharge your flashlight. There are flashlights that do that. I'm not just entirely making that up out of nowhere. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, I'm 3 chapters in. I kind of figured that one out. Thanks, though, secret message. TV! Yes!
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to
His last name's Derleth. Come on, man.
insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
that's
of
the
course,
reason.
Mr. Derleth.
What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Oh, this is rather nice.
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit.
In Night Springs. God, I love those so much.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Well, that's just, that doesn't sound like a good time. Stairsburg. This totally is not a boss arena. My god, the birds, they're controlling that bulldozer. Oh, that's not slowing it down. Okay. At least it took out his friend. Ow, 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 ow! No, I can't watch it. It's probably got a good Bulldozer hungry. Oh, a trash bin. Can did not hold still. Ow. Alan, what are you looking at? No. I'm gonna pretend that shotgun is what did it. Because it's funnier that way. That I dissolved the bulldozer with a shotgun. 2 shots. Man, I am really excited for Alan Wake 2. I was looking up some more previews that went up yesterday. Just everything everyone is saying about it is like, hey, you know how you really like the story and atmosphere of Alan Wake? Well, they doubled down on that, but then also made a game that you can play and want to play. Which is very exciting to hear. Also not very surprising. I think with Control, they definitely showed they were paying a lot more focus on, gameplay, combat, stuff like that. So, not surprising, just really good to hear.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
And I had no idea where it was. Boy, these pre-renders do not look good.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Wish I had the wish I could be playing the better version of this, but got no monies. Bright Falls.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
No, nothing fun here? Okay. Gotta keep switching cars. Gotta keep them... Gotta get them switch it up. Keep them distracted. That car might have a manuscript. Man, the camera when I'm in the car is so not good. Nope. Okay, nothing there. And Forza 5's coming out here soon, isn't it? No reason. Just, go from one amazing, breathtaking driving game to another. Okay. Okay. Gotta go. Gotta keep switching. Gotta keep them on their toes.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man.
Big shot G-man?
Could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks. I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure
Nice.
You're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Oh, Pat, that mouth always getting you in trouble, isn't it? Also, Pat, talking a lot of sense. Making a lot of good points. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Well, not that way then. Boy, this feels bad. Love this game to death, but, sometimes. Yeah, seeing that, I just want to play Firewatch. Except I don't feel like crying today, so we will not be doing that. Opening of that game always messes me up.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
The fishing guy?
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well,
okay.
I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one, she was, and I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but
real.
Since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Yeah, it'll do that. No flare guns? Okay. You saw my pistol? That was my gun. Not that I need it. I'm just running around. It's the daytime. I'm safe, but... Oh, right. Gotta switch up cars. Hang on. Thinking maybe I could get to the top there, but just follow the road. I mean, I'm holding the turn button. I don't know what you want from me.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Shoddy Crest. While there were some earlier residents in this area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the opening of the Bright Falls Coal Mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. The Swedish. Hey, a thermos. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're playing through Alan Wake as part of our segment hashtag Into The Remedyverse, where we're going to be playing all of Remedy's games from Alan Wake on.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking.
Drinking than
thinking? I hope you
thinking.
know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to the final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Oh, open the door to a compressed video.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
I have anger
I was
management
running
issues.
on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
And now I have to fight again. Okay, at least I kept my shit this time.
Wait,
Where the hell are you?
change of plan. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I had to get to
I
Mirror
gotta
Peak.
kill him. I'd like to reiterate. Whoa! Something terrible
It
is
was
here.
close. Maybe closer than ever before.
I'd like to point out that while I do make fun of this game, or appear to be mocking it, that is out of love, because I'm a broken person, and that's what I do to people that I love, and things that I love. Like this game. Sometimes this game, though, makes it a little hard to love it. I was recounting yesterday, the last time I played this game, I got, like, almost hard locked because of a physics malfunction.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that.
I should probably start drinking
Zane
something
felt
hot.
good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
I gotta say, I don't understand the concept of a muse in this way. Like, a person just existing helps you write better. That's not how that works. Yeah, you know, being happy can maybe help your mind stay clear and stuff like that, but People put too much onto individual things, if you ask me. That's a whole thing. I'm just I'm just rambling. So what kind of monsters and encounters do you guys want to create for this game? I mean, we don't have a lot of time for making new models and AI. What if inanimate objects just flew at the player? That counts, right? I'm here to tell you it actually does. I know, again, being smarmy about it. It totally counts. I need a better camera. Sorry, just looking at like my camera quality on the stream there. Ah, stupid darkness. You pick something that's trapped. Flare. There you go. We got a couple flares left.
What the hell?
Tornado. It's a dark nado? Tornadark?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Is there a puzzle here? I don't remember. Thurgun. Oops, accidentally made the darkness more powerful. You stay back. you could put a little pep in your step, baby, that'd be great. Just a little bit. You'd remember I have those flare guns. Boy, there's a lot that can go wrong in this room. But not for me. Trust no one in the dark. You have been to some of the same parties I have. Aw, that thermos is having a nap on the couch. Chair. Whatever. Seedy thingy.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Bad touch. What's in here? Boy, I sure hope I won't have to fight something while I wait for this gate to slowly open. Oh, it's open. Well, now I'm just
There
an
was no
asshole.
way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Just wipe away the darkness. Nope. You're just gonna go down that. Thank you. Ooh, another manuscript page.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
fan on, get some air going. There's a lot more pages still. Oh, Thermos, I see you. And possibly other supplies, according to the yellow paint. Let's go ahead and say it again. Hope folks are doing good out there today. Having yourselves a nice Thursday. It's almost Friday. The most beautiful, beautiful day of the week. And just want to thank you for hanging out and watching me play some Alan Wake. A game I really want to call one of my favorite games, but it's not. There's problems with it. I love it, absolutely, but yeah, you know, there's just too many things wrong with it. Too many times, you know, I think about playing it and then I don't because there's a lot of things wrong with it. I don't want to. Okay, don't want to deal with that. Okay, enough with the throwing. Did I grab everything out of here? I already forgot. Yes, I did. Cool. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to go ahead and be that guy for a moment. It is the last days of September. As a brand spanking new affiliate, I would appreciate. Don't have to. Nobody has to. To be clear, this is a free show. I just, you know, they tell me to call attention to these things. That's what all the experts tell me. I'll do it now and again. Just a little bit. Going the wrong way? Yeah, that was the way I came. I went in a circle. Great. Let's get back on track here. There we go. Follow the light.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Better shotgun. Loon sounds. Looks like the way I'm supposed to. Oh, they both did. Oh. Action dodge does not work as well as you would like it to. Granted, it's probably because I'm always running everywhere, but there's also no like stamina meter, so I don't know when I'm good to run or not run. I don't know. Little things like that. Boy, this is a lot of supplies. I am uncomfortable with how many supplies that is. That one shot was just bad. It was just a bad shot. I have no excuse for that. That's okay. You only miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Or something like that. What I'm saying is, take the shot! Game turn on. Game, what is the camera doing? I think that was its action camera trying to give me a cinematic camera view for dodging, but ooh, that is not how you do it, my friend. I saw something else over here. Might be a manuscript page. Or more baddies trying to kill me. I mean, not even a thermos. Okay. This must be another path theft I do after whatever I've been doing. Oh, come on. Flashbang. I'm just not dealing with it. This thing is like, you want to get all the... Oh, God. You want to get all the collectibles, which require you to scoot off the beaten path, but it's always just hard to tell, like, how far off is this beaten path. Will I come back this way? Am I supposed to come back this way? Unfortunately, I have to go that way.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? Why? Oh, God, you're fast. You're a zoomer. Not in the marketing sense. Very good about being away from... There we go. Flare gun's good for those. Flare gun's good for most things, actually, in this game. I will say, I do like the audio cue for the checkpoint.
Dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Nope, come on, not the car. That's just too much.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Yep, that's what anger feels like. little bit of history here. I think I talked about this a bit yesterday, but Alex Casey, his character in this game, is based on Max Payne. Real quick, Grey Peak Gorge, originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there. It's kind of a weird sentence. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak's Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Company closed its doors in 1970. I didn't do any vocal warm-ups, so voice is starting to get to me already. Gotta really start doing that more. Vocal training. Alex Casey, character in Alan Wake's novels, is based on Max Payne of the Max Payne video games, at least the first two. Unfortunately, Max Payne as a character and IP in general is owned by 2K. 2K owns Max Payne. So Max Payne is part of the Remedyverse, but we've had to retcon it due to licensing issues. Interestingly, that issue will present itself again when we get to Quantum Break. Slightly different, but still there. Fortunately, Microsoft was willing to let the license for Alan Wake stay with Remedy, even though Microsoft did help foot the production for this. Yeah, so just a little history lesson. Whenever you hear Alex Casey, think Max Payne, if you're familiar with the Max Payne games at all. Max Payne's face in the game, this first here, is based on the lead director of Remedy, Sam Lake, who's also the writer of Alan Wake. Ow! Still found a way to hit. So he likes to, whenever he's on stage or something, he likes to do the Max Payne grimacing face. Max Payne's voice actor appears in this game. Encounter a steam engine. Okay then. That's the achievement I got. And we will see all of them again come Control. Ooh. Where Alan Wake's voice actor, Matthew Peretta, will be in person. Which gets really weird when you hear Max Payne in Control.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
That is, of course, Alan Wake's model, like the basis for his model, but also his physical actor in these live-action segments. They like to do weird shit like that, and frankly, I love it. Hey, Randy, it's Kristen. Yeah, of course I remember. Welcome to chat. Hope you're doing well. Q is also doing very well. Well, maybe not right now. He's got a lot of meetings today, so, you know, but he's doing good. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Sorry for my voice being a little squeaky.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
What a dick. Oh, yellow arrows. Creepy breathing. You're good? Glad. Glad to hear it.
Birds.
Birds. Yep. Well, don't worry about the words, Alan. It's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end. I really need to get like just an audio clip of him going, birds. You know what? I need to make sure I get a good audio clip of this for later. Everyone be quiet. Shh.
Birds.
Excellent. Thank you. What you been up to lately, Kristen? Playing Starfield? How you liking that? I need to get back on that. It's been so busy lately. Which is code for playing Fortnite too much. Alan Wake for Fortnite. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. That's probably not good. Also, what?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Alice?
Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it.
It's me when I try to do math. Fun, but it has its issues. Yeah, it definitely is.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Well, that's unfortunate. Never played Fortnite, you feel like you're too old? Man. That's a stigma. If I can get into Fortnite, I'm still cool. I have that no build mode, which is what got me into it, because when I first tried playing it, the idea of taking a shot at someone and then watching them construct a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house right in front of me to protect themselves, ooh, did not like that. The building, yeah, I mean, yeah, last year they came out with this no build mode, for people like you and me. And now it's just a fun shooting game with goofy weapons and incredibly wonderful original character designs. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, the Goku skin, haha, that's fun. And I mean, it is, but I really like their original characters more. Might have to check it out then. I mean, hey, free to play. Not a bad price.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel.
Sorry, I didn't mean to crack my knuckles into the microphone directly.
The unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done.
Just get it done.
Bottle in his hand. Please, he thought. Just let me get through this.
Oh, what a kind gentleman. Yeah, I felt them behind me. You're still there. I need to get a creator code with Epic so people can put my name in it. And then whenever you buy stuff in Fortnite or on Epic, you just give them my name and tell them Randy sent you. And then, yeah, I get a little side hustle. Like, I don't want to be pushy or anything, but I am currently out of a job, and
I'd have to make my way.
Not using that
up this
to like
mine
guilt
shaft in
people.
order
I just
to
want to
go
explain
on.
why I'm
Maybe
being
the machinery could help me with that.
pushy. I guess I don't know. I just made myself look worse. Great. I didn't? Okay. If Kristen says I didn't look bad, then I didn't look bad. That's the rule. Kristen, you ever see Alan Wake before? You ever see this game? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, glad you came by. Yeah, it's a hard recommend. Because the gameplay can be real messy, but it's a good one. So watching someone like me play it, for example, is a great way to experience it, because you don't have to do the weird jumping and it's like the type of game you enjoy. Not sure. Well, you never played it? Yeah, I mean, It's not bad. Like, it's not bad to play. I harsh on it a little bit, but it just can be, like, weirdly frustrating out of nowhere. Put on easy mode and just go through it. I think that cuts out most of the frustration. At least it does for me. Am I supposed to go up or down? Yep. Okay. It's supposed to go down, so now we go up and look for stuff. Easy mode for life. I mean, look, we got shit to do. I got 5 of these games to go through before Alan Wake 2 comes out next month, so I don't have time to have everyone watch me die repeatedly and tear my hair out. Because that's what will happen. I know, because I played this game before. I actually hated this game for the longest time because playing it was not fun. But I really liked the story and the atmosphere. Also, like... Oh, goodness. What was that? Oh, birds!
Sheila has just followed. Hello, new friend.
Hello, new friend! Thank you, Kristen. God, that happened, and then the birds came, and that was too much for my brain. Also, sorry if that was a little loud. I've been meaning to turn those down. Yeah, I have alerts set up so I can hear when people do stuff. And so we can celebrate it together as a community. Here on Ghost Beach Games.
Car. Just great.
It's not just me, it's also my friend, Caitlin. We don't always stream together. It is our channel. She's good people. Whoa, 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 birds, whoa. Oh, good God. I mean, they literally came up underneath me. What is an Alan Wake supposed to do about that? And I guess I can drop a flare. No, apparently the flare had to go flying. Hey, come on now, darkness. None of that. Stop throwing trees at me. No. I don't know why the tracksuit. Oh! Shit. That's all that's in my pants now. Oh, dead end. Okay. Brought to you by Energizer. Of course, I'm not getting paid by Energizer. They were when they made the game. It's what powers my flashlights. Which, when you think about it, is actually a very bad commercial for their product. Because their flashlights just burn out constantly. They're like, oh, Energizer batteries. I could use those. Wait, that's right. In Alan Wake, they lasted 7 seconds. The Verizon one isn't better either, because I even had a phone call earlier, and when he finished, he was like, the cell reception had been terrible. I'm like, Bro, Verizon paid for this. What are you doing? You did not need to do that, Kristen. This is a free show. But thank you.
Sheila, I've just subscribed. Very cash money of you.
Very cash money of you. Thank you so much, really. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Area too close together too many times. Fucking cash money. Also, is that too bad? You subscribed anyway. Oh. Yep. Excellent. Thank you again. Like, really. Oh. There's another one up here. Where'd he go? There he is. Looks like I'm out hunting bitches. Bitch hunter. $30 Rock, yeah. Yep, I stole that joke from 30 Rocks. You'll find most of my material is stolen in some way.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes.
Stucky.
It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Bosses rarely are. Leaders, however. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Alan, push. Alan, kick. No, I need that thermos. Have to go around. Since some asshole bricked off this door. Well, around doesn't seem like an option. What am I missing here? Is there something? Oh, here we go. Alan, kick! CW and TZ. You talk to me on TV. Tom. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane! Tom, 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 I miss you, Tom, Tom. I miss you, Tom, Tom, Tom. CW? Who's CW? Because Thomas Saint's girlfriend was Barbara. Who's CW? Is that the lamplight lady? I think that might have been the lamplight lady. Small town drama. The channel with all the bad teen superhero shows. What is? Oh, CW. Got it. Gentlemen, I suppose you're wondering why I called you this evening. Look, camera, what are we doing? Okay. Damn, a better line would have been sorry to drop in on you unannounced like this. Fuck! These things are referred to as taken. They are basically people from the town who have been caught by the Dark Presence, capital DP. And basically they're possessed, would be the best way to put it. But they are not fixable. DP, her. Yeah, I tried not to make the joke, but then you made it, so here we are. They were double penetrated, and now they're raving monsters. But yes, they're akin to like a zombie. They're people that have been possessed, but there is no getting them back once the darkness takes you.
I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Had to be a boat. Oh, foreshadowing. I'm going to go to that building eventually.
I was close now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Oh. Yay, I'm taking a trip to a clinic soon.
I dreaded what I would find.
Which, incidentally, that is the clinic. So, foreshadowing. But also spoilers?
Wait. Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, wait. The boss didn't know what he meant with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got a writing for us. Please.
Son of a bitch. Alan, go sleep, sleep. Hey, Looter, welcome back. Did you get back just in time to watch Alan's epic dive? Alan Wake. Gotta keep talking so I don't get demonetized. Thanks, licensed music gonna get me demonetized. I ain't no demon, but I'm gonna get demonetized. Yes, Nick Cave is very good. We love Nick Cave. I'm going to take just a moment here. I hope nobody minds. I am terribly, terribly sorry that I'm about to do this.
Previously on Alan Wake.
We'll do it previously.
I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running.
Then I'm going to do just a quick 60-second...
telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly
60-second ad
wrote
break.
is
Just a
coming
little
true.
quickie.
The genre of the story seems
I need to
be
get up and stretch a
shifting.
bit.
It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
Thank you, creepy double-voiced wife.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough
It's
period.
just like in the page I read.
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient in my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him just for saying schizophrenia. That's a perfectly natural and logical way to react to someone saying a word wrong.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
I have this furniture in Animal Crossing. Alright. I'm going to take just... I'm going to push this button. This is the first time I've ever pushed this button. So I don't 100% know what it's going to do. But I'm going to run it. I need to get up and do some stretches real quick. And I will be right back. You won't miss a thing. And I think pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. Learn more. When a streamer runs a 30-second ad break, pre-roll ads. Oh, okay. It just means I can't run another ad for the next amount of time. I think some people will still be here. I think subscribers. Looter, Caitlin, not Caitlin, sorry, Christine in chat. You guys tell me what happens when I hit that add button? My, how time flies. And we're back. Can you guys let me know what happened there with the little ads? I just want to get a couple case scenarios out of here because I know Kristen just subscribed, so I'm curious what she saw. Did you have an ad run by the screen here a minute ago? You got two, Looter, and you didn't notice? Okay. Yeah, I think Either you just didn't notice, which is fine, or
Good evening,
subscribers don't get
Are
hit
we
with those
feeling
ads.
better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Hope you don't mind me doing those just every now and again,
This
no more than once
corridor
per
is for
stream.
patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack
The
took them
Creator's
out for a
Dilemma.
fishing trip, except for the
Engaging
ones
new
who are
book by
particularly
Emil Hartman,
vulnerable,
PhD, the author of the best-selling Creative Flow. His groundbreaking techniques, engagement, therapy, and the flow explained in his own words.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Splendid, Alan. Just splendid. I have this exact chair in my house in Animal Crossing. And when the doors close,
Now,
strangle
Alan,
him!
from past experience with you, I know I need
Strangle.
to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can.
Press
after
X
an
to strangle.
episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state.
No.
until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned. And you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with
We
your
made it
wife,
up.
no
It's
one
not
has been
true.
killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful
Going downstairs.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic.
Yeah,
by
I
nature,
mean,
Alan. We both know this.
you really have to look at it to
Everything
kind of
can
go like,
explain
oh, okay, some of these textures are a little oof, but I mean, the PC version of this game looks great.
I never get tired of this view. Very
The game originally came out in 2010. The
Lake
PC
spread
version
below
came
us.
out in
I could see
2012.
Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Oh, they do a very good job
Alan,
with the
what
lighting.
I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control.
Very good.
Every time you have a relapse, it
Clouds
gets more and more
overhead,
difficult
kind
to
of shifting
resurface
up,
from
you know,
dark
the light
depths
shifting
of
back
your
and forth.
imagination.
It's very good.
Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy.
You know what else is
It's
natural
part
is
of
this
the
stair
illness.
walking animation.
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus
Dr.
nature.
Hartman, your
It's
stock is
wonderful
falling.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's
Is
for
that-
sure.
Please,
Is he
Emerson.
wearing a
Mr. Wade
Bit
is
Trip
confused
shirt?
enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be
Isn't that
scared.
Commander
You
Video?
can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson.
Huh.
We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
This asshole.
Come, Alan.
Prefer the
This
mental
way.
patients to the owner.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming.
The Night Springs board
what a
game.
storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And
Is that
these
John
two
DiMaggio?
are
I know I
the
asked this last time they
Anderson
were on
brothers,
screen, but
Odin and Tor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done.
yeah, I would definitely play a Night Springs board
I'm
game.
afraid that the rock and roll
I need to
lifestyle
after the. Yeah,
has
I'm gonna
left
write
its
this down.
mark.
Actually, I'm gonna see if there is one.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'm gonna write about how many times I'm gonna stab that guy.
His head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
I love these two.
Down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Alan, put that down.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh,
I
just
love
noticed.
moonbeams on the
Leather
brain.
patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
It's not John DiMaggio, incidentally.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and raw. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I love those two.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
A place of power,
we
you
had
say?
Parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Blah, blah, blah. Just don't get DP'd.
They're only in your head.
This guy's got a neck that goes on for hours.
So you can't wake up because I'm in charge now and I don't want to disappear. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a contribution so they can say they made a contribution. And then we end up with mullets in there because they think mullets are funny. But it wasn't supposed to be about mullets. And now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toaster talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up. And the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too. And I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me. And everyone should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too scary for them. I take 2 pills every morning and 1 with every meal and 4 when I go to bed. And that makes me the scariest nightmare of all.
I hate that I understood what he was saying.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
Can you
I was
not?
just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Can't say it looks
He's
like
very
me.
proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
It does look like a very ominous and evil storm. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs.
God, I hope the darkness takes you.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think
I
I'm any
forgot about
closer to
that
saving
part. That
Alice.
part's very
It's
good.
been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Why am I doing this? I know better, and I'm still doing it.
Hartman wanted
A
me to
gif
write.
of Sam Lake
I
doing
knew
the
I
Max
couldn't,
Payne face,
but I figured
and
I
then
should
it says
just play along for
constipation.
now.
It
It was
looks
the
painful.
only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
I might just find that website and have it running in the corner of my streams from now on. People just leaving their damn thermoses everywhere. It's crazy.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony.
Certainly no other reason.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Oh, I'll be cool. I'll be very cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office room from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where...
Why is everyone talking at once?
Keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Also, that's not very cool, Alan. She's just a nurse.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but
if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying,
Bear
happy and sick,
in my
and
mind.
all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
That was from earlier in this stream.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Hartman's plan? You mean Hartman's not a good guy?
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna do your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ah, Barry's here.
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that
Luther, I
man
don't
gave
know
me
if you
a
were
real
here
hard time,
earlier,
but I
but
had no
someone
clue
pointed
where you
out that
were. That guy's crazy
Paul
ass,
Heyman
but he
would
let
make
me
a
go,
great
and then I
Barry
get a call from
in real
Hartman,
life.
that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she
Right?
did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Barry Wheeler.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
And I'm here to speak on behalf of my tribal chief, Alan Wake.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
That's what I was gonna say.
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Jiggle the lock a little more there, Alan. I think the symbiote is catching up to us. Oh. Okay, not that door. Got it. Nope, not that door.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I want that sentence out of context. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm actually just very impatient. Calm your lazy boy asses down. Not this way. Can I go this way? That's not a real door. Get out of my way.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Suitable subjects? Is this a fucking car commercial? Is this like an actual car commercial in here? It wouldn't be Gran Turismo. Mustang Drift. 2010 MustangDrift.com.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest games. Discover new music and old favorites. Social networking, sports scores, news. It's all at your fingertips. No matter what you're into, Verizon Wireless can satisfy your never-ending appetite for apps. Check out VCast apps and load up your
Your
phone.
never-ending appetite for apps. And you know, once you get a bloomin' onion in me, it doesn't stop. Never stops. So I guess they're right. Mozzarella sticks, jalapeno poppers. I do have a okay, that's gonna come at me. I do have a never-ending appetite for apps. Oh, here, this looks safe. Ish. Jesus. Ow. Do I have more road flares or something? Like, I don't have a way to defend myself. Just gonna let my health recharge a little bit. God, that commercial was from 2010. Oh, well, I did a very piss poor job of dodging that. Oop. Yeah.
I'm here!
Okay, well, Barry, there is not helpful to me.
Found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Oh. God, they're everywhere. I'm an idiot. Barry's words, not mine.
Oh, jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Oh, jeez, Al. Alan Wake in his 0 constitution. Don't trust Emil. Great advice. I won't have to, though. He's dead.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon.
A dragon?
It's a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate. Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Oh. Emil was Zane's
Hartman
assistant.
followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning, even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
The plot thickens. That's a dead end. Which means this is 2. Yep. Great. Well, you know, how about we flare up? Solar flare! Gatling gun? Hell grenade.
We don't want any fighting. It makes me...
Barry, you okay?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
That's not Barry. That's Mott. Goddamn birds. That'll stop him from hassling me. And I just ran in a circle, didn't I? Yep, sure did. What'd I miss? Aha. Oh, that's a lot of birds. Whoa! Hey, everybody. What's up, gamers? Nope.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Mott's gross. I'm glad he's dead.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall.
Uh-oh.
He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay.
Barry,
okay
no.
in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Wow, the whole world? Man, I hope that doesn't happen too soon. You're a short game. Can I go back here? Thermos? Oh, there's a cache over here. Secret cache. Hopefully more shotgun ammo. I'll take a flare gun. I'll take two. Does that even constitute as a joke? Thermos.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key.
God, his arms even, he even emotes like, sorry, Paul Heyman, Jesus, brain.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it. It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al.
How about y'all go to hell? How about that? Damn it. I died. You bet Barry stiff people on payments. Oh, you know he did. Oh my god, there's no skip. I should say that. I like that.
It's gotta be here. Just hang on, Al.
It's your lucky day, Barry. Barry. I was just saying nice things about you. Burn 1,000 burn. Birds. Burn.
We gotta go.
Love the vehicular homicide.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the
Why did
nearest
you bring
"You're
the
now leaving
standee?
Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
It's pretty good, Barry. It's pretty good. I'll give you that.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back.
Listen.
I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew
Hell
about
yeah.
it, but they were too far gone
Barry's
to
ride
tell
or
me
die.
with all the drugs they were on.
Which
but
is
they wrote it down.
about to be
There's a
very
message
convenient for
somewhere
me.
at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Look at that. He reached over and grabbed my chest to make sure I was okay. See that? Barry ain't so bad.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to
No.
be seen.
Is there a checkpoint I can
Barry!
make sure I
Barry!
hit? And then we'll call it for the day.
Man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't
Nice,
get
yeah,
a
my cutout.
scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
I mean, Barry has the right idea here, Wig. So do you. You're both right. That's what's great about reality. Falling death trees, not so much. Being stalked by the Havoc's physics engine, not so much. Come get me over here. Ooh, thermos. Gotta save the thermos. Oh no. Ah. Oh wait, that was a manuscript. Sure it wasn't. Ah! My butt! It punched me in my butt! Oh, it just went on manuscript page. My God.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Who's Walter? I'm bad with names, so it's probably someone we know. I just suck with names. Yeah, oh, that's considerably bigger. I know you lost your gun. Did you have to lose the... Oh, God. Lose the flashlight, too. Zero fucking stamina, Wick. Zero stamina. Yeah, you can take a minecart to the place, but it takes him forever to... Runs out of breath in 2 seconds. I can run better than this guy. I hate running. Most people probably hit. Oh! Come on. That was uncalled for.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
God, that guy is just the worst. Alan, pull. Alan, pull. Alan, pull. Alan, turn. Oh.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Alright, that seems like a good spot to call it. Statistics. Neat. Night Springs video games found 0 out of 10. The hell are those hidden? Found 9 of the 14 TV shows. 9 of 11 radios. Almost at halfway for the thermoses. Hoping it would tell me how many chapters there were, because I don't remember. Alrighty. Well then, another successful journey hashtag into the Remedyverse. Programming note, we're going to be doing this again tomorrow, same time. 1 p.m. Central. Going to go about 3 hours. I think this is going to be kind of the regular schedule from now on. At least until something forces it to change, like a job or something. But, yeah, so we'll just continue playing Alan Wake. Once we're done with Alan Wake and its DLC, we'll move on to Alan Wake American Nightmare, and I'm working on a lot of really obnoxious art for that, because Cody Rhodes American Nightmare, Alan Wake American Nightmare, I mean, it's a lot of is gonna happen. A lot. After that, we move on to Quantum Break. And that's just going to be a delight. I like Quantum Break quite a lot. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I don't understand why. I quite liked it. After that is Control and its DLC, and I'm so excited to get back to Control. I love that game. It'll be cool to revisit Quantum Break. Yeah, I hope so. I hope everyone will enjoy it as much as I enjoyed playing that game. We're not going to do the multiple playthroughs nonsense, but we don't need to do that, so that's okay. I got an S rank on that game. Like, I did everything. I really like that game. Also want to cover some other kind of kooky Remedyverse side stuff. Stuff that hasn't necessarily appeared in games, but in websites and in other little bits and bobs. So that's something I'll probably cover in between games. I'll try and recollect what all it is I need to cover and then see when I want to put that. But that's something to look forward to as well. If there's time at the end before Alan Wake 2 comes out, I'll maybe just do like a breakdown of like what we know so far and you know, what we're looking forward to seeing Alan Wake 2. So a lot to be excited about. Alan Wake is not the only thing we're doing necessarily, but it is what I'm focusing it on. Caitlin won't be streaming tonight. She's got other stuff to do, which is cool. So yeah, so I will see everyone tomorrow. Just one last little reminder. It is September. 25% off all subs that I can now receive on my channel. Just doesn't even have to be me. Just, you know, something to remember. Streamers like subscriptions. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe with Amazon Prime for free. So those help as well. Other than that, though, I think we're going to go ahead and raid. Let me see what we got here. I also want to do a guest star feature at some point. So we'll play with that maybe sometime while we're looking around. Or getting through some of the stuff. Just have other folks hang out. That'd be cool. Only channel I follow is Giant Bomb. Do they even accept raids? Voicemail dump truck. We'll see if it lets us. Send you over to Giant Bomb and their voicemail dump truck. They should be having a good time over there. Always a good show. Yeah, looks like they'll let me. So here we go. Bye, everybody.
So then, like,
I mean, I'm kind of with you. Like,
you know,
I get it.
Let him have it. That's why I like the Hobbit trilogy more. Because
let's not say crazy things here. I was with you for a bit. Hang on.
Hey, Bilbo Baggins throws a rock so fucking hard at an orc, that orc